Hey up everyone, it's the Occultism Panda. Welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. So today we're taking a little bit of a break from all the machines because obviously last episode we got all this set up. Getting the Ender Dust might be a job for... I say might be. It's going to be a job for another stream. As well as getting silver into here, because I might just have its own little silver production facility here. I could even potentially ramp up the wood production and sell logs. But that's a job for another day. This entire system is going to get torn down at some point and rebuilt much more efficiently. But we'll come back to that a little bit later on. For now, what I'm going to do is take a little bit of a break from the madness of machines and delve into a little bit of magic. So if you want to catch up on those last couple of streams, we have been taking a look into occultism, specifically for these items, soul gems, that allow you to pick up mobs, including villagers. Now, you're rubbish. Now that's handy, but do I really want infinity at the minute? Because I don't need a bow. There's no more bosses really apart from the wither, which I need to do some experimenting with. Yeah, no, we don't need infinity. But yeah, you can use the soul gems to pick up villagers. And I've got myself a couple of villagers because I am after a couple of enchantments, specifically mending for one, so that I can do a little bit of fishing, and for my ore production, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But yeah, I got a little auto AFK fisher set up with the aquaculture. I was hoping to start getting some Neptunium, but Neptunium's a really rare drop, and I've already broken one rod and nearly the other. All I've found is a box, which gave me a skull. Not even that. Oh, it might give me a piece of coal. Either which way, that were rubbish. But, yeah. Not a lot of stuff, but we're getting a lot of fish. So I can at least do some of the things that I want. Now, I do actually need 8 fish for what I'm about to do with the magic. There are, with occultism, in order to craft... Oh, you've already come back. Let's have a look. Riptide, no. Buddy Boost. I do kind of want Buddy Boost. I want the Bunny Meadow ones, but... it only goes up to 2. Gives a medal bonus effects. Do you know what? We're going to get that. Might as well take some books and some emeralds and chuck them in a chest in there, haven't I? Whoops. Helps if you can spell. Books. A couple of stacks of emerald. And we'll just chuck a chest in there. Right. So, as I said, occultism. To craft, you do utilise these like runic circles. And to be honest, it's probably one of my favourite magic mods at the minute. So, get Buddy Boost off you. That can go in there with them. And then we just need to break you, put you back, and see if we can get out different. So yeah, so for example, these soul gems, soul sand, copper, diamond, gold, silver, on this particular ritual, and you could get soul gems. Now you need this to get things like pickaxes. In fact, let's go through some of the occultism stuff. So enchanted picks, a satchel, which gives you extra carry capacity. So I do want to make this actually just to see how big it is. So let's just clear a bit of space. Right, so just go back to this. So to make the satchel, we needed leather, silver, string, and a chest. So a couple of leather, a bar of silver, a chest, what was the last bit? String. There we go. We then get our book, which is in here. So it needs, let's put you back. To make the satchel, we need Ezevius' Spectral Compulsion. So we've got Pentacles, Ezevius' Spectral Compulsion. Hit the little visualize button and you get this nice little helpful guide. Now, as it stands, this is the actual ritual we need, this one. So we've already got the ritual. We need to make sure we've got enough bowls to house the ingredients and one in the middle. So 2 leather, string, silver, chest. We then need this in the middle, a book of foliate, which is basically the spirit that you're binding to that book. So craft a book with white dye. Try that again, request. Which you make with dyes, book and quill, and purified ink, which is just black dye thrown into that purple fire. With the book, bind it in your crafting table with your dictionary, and that will bind the spirit to the book. Pop that in the middle. Started binding foliate into satchel. Yeah, a lot of zombies like to spawn down here. I think they're all trying to get to my villager. Yeah, they are. Alright, need to deal with them later. But you can tell it's working because of these purple effects falling. And as time goes, items will start disappearing off the bowls. Although the rituals can sometimes take a while. I said this on stream, timing a bottle was perfect for this because it sped everything up so much. But there goes the chest. We'll just wait for them all to bind. And as night has turned today, it's just taken in the last item. So in the next few seconds, that should pop into a satchel. Did I mention this process could take forever? But the rewards from Occultism are often quite worth it. And there we go. So we've now got a rock slamard bound to the satchel, which, when it says surprisingly substantial, that is significantly bigger than my backpack. And it goes on a belt slot. So I can have B for the belt. And if I go into here and search satchel, say shift B. So B, backpack, shift B, satchel. that pretty much means I could put all of this into my satchel and have this just for like building storage. I could even have separate backpacks for create, construction, machines, pipes. Get a lot more organised. But yeah, Occultism's got some powerful items in it. Now, there is one item in particular that I've been looking. I say item. You can get familiars. And so you can summon a deer. And just a nice little thing that'll follow you around. Greedy, a little goblin. Parrots, which provides company. Ah, I want this thing. Cthulhu Familiar, which takes 8 fish, a book of binding gin, which is easy enough. Can't remember anyway. Make sure I take some of that ink. Yeah, let me just go get another book. I've got the 8 fish. So we need book of gin. Run out of purified ink. Well, here's some I prepared earlier. Right. We've got the 8 fish, but this recipe requires one other thing, and that is a sacrifice. So I need a squid. Before that, I do want to make a ring so I can carry my familiar. And what will happen is if I then carry the familiar in a ring and equip to that ring, I would have water breathing. I could get a blacksmith familiar, upgrade this as well, so when it follows me around it becomes a light source. There's the dragon, increases XP. There is the one that I think I'm going to make, which is Chimera, which is rideable. Once it's big enough, you can ride it like a horse. That's a little bit more complicated, but doable. But I want to make this ring, which is Strigor's Higher Binding, which is this recipe, this ring. 2 silver, 2 gold, a soul gem, and a gin. So let me make another book of gin. And I need 2 silver. And I need 2 gold. Right. I've only got one. You need a golden sacrificial bowl in the middle of every one of these crafts. And I've only got the one. So I really should make another one, but not yet. So, gold, gold, silver, silver. Empty soul gem, book of gin, which make sure you bind it first, otherwise it won't work. And there we go, we're making a familiar ring. Now, the other thing about summoning Cthulhu is we need to sacrifice a squid. Fortunately, I can see a squid on the map already. Just while that's crafting my ring, let's go see if we can catch a squid. Yoink. I love these soul gems. They're just like little magic Pokeballs. Ooh, nearly got hit with a pufferfish then. But let's get back up. Oh, you come out interested? No, you haven't. Come back to you then. Right. So you're actually nearly done. Nice and quick, that one. Right. Still got my book? Yeah, still got my book. And this should turn into my ring. There we go. Right. What I need to do now is summon our Cthulhu. So I need Inagan's Enthrallment Ritual, which is that one. I've already gone and made this one. So I need 8 of these. And one of those. So sacrificial ball always goes in the middle. And then these can go anywhere there's a space that isn't a candle, skull, the chalk glyphs. So as long as it's within this circle as well. There's always ample space to put stuff. Right. Book of Bindings in. Oh, dang it. Book of Bindings in. There's my squid. Sacrificed. Now this is working. It's absorbing the fishes. Ooh, so we can get our Cthulhu Familiar. Down to the last fish. And that's gone. It should spawn us a nice little Cthulhu. There he is. Hello. And now he will follow me around. But take this ring, right click him. I've now got my Cthulhu Familiar in there. So if I equip that ring in the slot, water breathing. That, it doesn't seem like much because we don't spend a lot of time underwater, but that alone is going to make things like creating another one of those kelp towers, those kelp farms, a lot easier. But we've got our first familiar. Oh, I'm so happy with that. But like I said, there's plenty. So that gives you a jump boost. That gives you like a magnet effect. But if you've just got it following you, it will pick up stuff nearby. If we were to make this guy, where is it? Blacksmith Familiar. This guy lets you upgrade your other familiars. So give it iron ingots, and it will upgrade familiars with extra effects. If we did that to the greedy familiar, it will find blocks for its master. So if I right click it with a block to tell it what to look for. So if I've got, say, diamond block, clicked on the greedy familiar, he would then run off and find diamonds that I can mine. Or if I did it to the dragon, it will throw swords at nearby. Oh, greedy familiars can ride the dragons. If I then upgrade it with a blacksmith, it'll throw swords at enemies. So I could have a goblin on a dragon throwing swords at enemies and picking up loot. Yeah. Prevents player death while alive. So it sacrifices a limb every time its master is about to die. Prevents its death. Once the guardian dies, player is no longer protected. Guardian will spawn with a random number of limbs. There's no guarantee that a complete guardian is summoned. Upgraded by a blacksmith, and you can regain a limb, but only once. So up to 4, effectively, totems of undying in a familiar. But to do that, you need a Book of Binding Afrit. This is where the things start getting a little bit harder, because if you get to Afrit, these can be used to summon Afrit, which is like a little mini boss. That will give you, where is it? Afrit Essence to get the red chalk, which is then used for some of the much higher rituals. So for things like this. I could make it with that one. But yeah, stuff like the high tier storage system that Occultism has or possessing things. So if the ritual, an Enderman is spawned using the life energy of a pig, immediately possessed by the summoned Jinn, the possessed Enderman will always drop at least one Ender Pearl when killed. Same with the Ghast, will always drop at least one Ghast tier. Will always drop at least one Skeleton Skull. An Endermite will always drop. The possessed Endermite will then drop Endstone when killed. So it's a good way of having like that. Pigs can become Endermen and give you Ender Pearls. Unfortunately, because we can get to the end now, we don't need that because we can just get as many as we want. We have got stuff like weather magic, where you can modify the weather. Summon a cow, Abject Conjure. Here we go. So, that one causes sunshine, causes rain, causes thunderstorms. The Foliage Janitor will pick up dropped items and deposit them in an inventory. So that's good for a farm. We've got Sapling Trader, who you can trade for Otherworld saplings. We don't need them. Other Stone Trader, Time Magic lets you actually dawn and dusk spirits, so set the time backwards, forward to dusk or forward to dawn. Sacrifice a villager or a player, and I can summon Wild Hunt Wither Skeletons. I could do that actually. That, because it's a great spirit to take a form of Wither Skeletons. While summon the Wild Hunt is incredibly dangerous, it's the fastest way to get Wither Skeleton Skulls. So I could do that in like a little dungeon area, and I could just get lots of Wither Skeleton Skulls. That is a good idea. And machine operators can be used to operate machines, autocraft, empty into storages. Transporter can move from inventory to inventory. This mod has so much stuff that you can do, even down to the Foliate Lumberjack. It will harvest stuff for you. The problem is, these guys generally don't last forever. It's like, I've got this guy who could turn Endstone into Endust. But he's been hanging around for a while. So I wonder if they've taken the time limit, or up the time limit. I'll have to check the config. But if they have changed the the times in the config so that they don't die. That guy, the Lumberjack, immediate tree farm. And the Jinn Operator transfers items specified in the Dimensional Storage Actuator GUI to its managed machine and returns crafting results to the system storage. Can also be used to empty a chest into the storage actuator. I wonder if I could actually use some automation. I wonder. But the big thing that I wanted from this pack was this thing, Dimensional Mineshaft. Because what this does, and I've got one in here so I can show you, is you create the mineshaft and then you trap mine spirits in a lamp. Pop those into there, and then after a period of time, it will mine a random piece of ore. So that did copper. From this, sapphire ore, nether cobalt, cinnabar, certus quartz, coal, niter, iron, glowstone, lead, lapis, rubies, diamonds, nether quartz, sulfur, other stone, gold, copper, zinc, nickel, and emerald. If I was to find a way, if I could get unbreaking and mending on one of these, and then find a point where it's about to break or getting low, and it pulls out so that I can get it repaired and thrown back in, we've got automatic mining. in a couple of blocks. I'm going to do a big mining drill, but that's going to happen on a stream. But we've got water breathing now, so there are a couple other familiars that I'm going to get. So that I've got a couple of rings for different purposes. But for now, that will suit me nicely. We've even got this ugly thing. So, the other thing we're going to do today as well, take out all those buddy cards. And there's buddy beans. Buddy steel back out as well. Because we're going to try and level up as buddy cards. So, I want some of that junior as well so we can get these buddy card packs from Aquaculture. Because it'd be quite handy. What I want... So, the packs of cards that we've got here... Yeah, looks like they can only be used in these. So if we were to go at buddy... Create set packs, create cards. We need shredded buddy cards with brass sheets and a buddy steel nugget. Buddy steel blend is shredded cards, iron, and lapis. And how much iron have I got? A healthy amount, so we'll grab that. Right. What was the other thing it needed? I cannot remember. I mean, I would love to get some of this, but we've got nowhere near any or all of that. It just shredded cards or actual cards. Right, okay. Let's go get a bunch of junk cards. Right, so lots of canvas, 8 bacon, 8 sugar, 8 beans, 8 shredded cards. We should start cooking those up into buddy cards. Right, the other buddy card sets we can get are the Aquaculture ones, which we can't get yet, Farmer's Delight, and they're just the create ones. So, heated blaze burner with 5 cards, 1 brass sheet, and 1 buddy steel ingot. Hallelujah, it works. Right. I need a blaze burner, so I need a blaze burner that's heated, so I need a blaze in a blaze burner. I haven't got one. I've got blaze burner, no blaze, so put that there. We'll have to make the create ones at a later date, but for now we've got a new set of cards to pick from. Now it would be nice if in these 8 packs of cards I got all 27. Not going to happen, but you get 3 cards and buddy gummy. So I'm going to need to make a lot more pork. So I'm going to need to, get some more pigs, start breeding them up, start getting bacon, start making a lot of these. But we've got plenty of shredded cards and buddy beans to do that with. We've got some buddy steel nuggets, so we can at least start getting the other packs, and we've got some more buddy steel ingots, so we could go down the route of making some other stuff. Fillet knife from fillet knife Aquaculture, that's the one. But knife Farmer's Delight. Could start making tokens, things to display our cards. Oh, the Buddy Steel Rod. Yeah, quite a few options here, but I think it's just going to be saved for now until we can start getting some more stuff to upgrade it. But let's wait for these to all open. These to all cook, should I say, and then we'll open them all. And come on, there we go. So close. So let's crack open a few more cards, see what we get. There we go. Ooh, a couple of shinies. Yeah, a couple of these buddy gummies, which they are a food source, and we do get a sort of buddy gummies, which is a food source. It's just a little food, isn't it? A little extra. I used to remember some trading cards that did have chewing gum cards at the back, because there is a full selection of cards somewhere in this house that is got them, but. Oh, talk about old school 80s, 90s collectibles there, but that is on its way to another another set altogether. So now, if I was to right click all of these on, still all at 18%. Now, there is something I've seen that basically buddy cards is weird. And it only counts if you physically pick them up. So if you just open the packs in your inventory, they sometimes don't count. So let's just do this quickly and see if this does change anything. Boo, boo, and do. Yeah, 33% power. So you have got to physically pick up the cards in order for it to work. That's fine. We can do that with all of these. Might make the Buddy Steel Armor a lot more effective. Which would be nice because the armor at the minute is a little bit weak. Oops, did not mean to put them in there. So if I was to try it now, 44%. Yeah, should have been doing that. And what I am going to do as well, as soon as we've got it, is quickly go over, grab this buddy boost that we've got from the guy over here. Yeah. Which boosts your medallions. And I want, to be honest, I want to get the Farmer's Delight pack because the medallion for that pack means you're always saturated. It's gonna make it's just so much easier. I don't have to worry about food. Boop boop. Buddy boost 2. So now I've got speed 3 instead of just speed. Oh, that is nice. That is very nice. So let's just wait for it to wear out and see what the difference is. 1, 0. Normal speed, full sprint, like that. Buddy speed. That is so much better. Yep, I'm glad I got the buddy boost. But yeah, we need to get the rest of the medals. So the Nether Star medal, you can't make fresh because you need a medal to make a medal, so you can't make them fresh. But what you can do is once you complete the set, you get given the medal. I don't know what the rest of the effects are. So that's my binder. Let me go and see if it says out in here. Buddy card guidebook. So entry index. Let's have a look. Mystery part, but it's a bit. So the create set medal will give you haste, so faster mining. The aquaculture set will give you luck, so buddy boost level 2 will give it luck 2 and dolphin grace. Excellent. Farmer's delight will give you nourished 1 with a buddy boost. It will give you speed 1 and comfort 1. Excellent. The end set will give you resistance 1, resistance 2 if you've got buddy boost 2 on it. And then we've got these ones. So the Xylex medal, which you'll get, that will let all Enderlings know you're a friend and see you with it. They've gone through their lives. They'll refresh their trade items without Xylex tokens, but it gives you buddy boost 2 will give you grading luck 2. So when you're grading your cards, you've got a better chance of getting a high rank card. Loomis, only rare, it works for you all 3 special items, gives you grading luck 2 again. And then we've got the ultimate medal, which is everything. It will grant you grading luck that increases with buddy boost in your collection. Yeah, just grading luck those, isn't it? So the speciality items increases your odds of finding deep Loomis. And the Loomis pick. So how do we get those? Loomis pickaxe, Loomis ring, Loomis medal. We don't. I may, because I know some of these, the Xylex stuff you get from the Xylex from the Enderlings. May need to delve into this pack a little bit deeper, but for now, I mean, that's 2, 6, 5 and 2. That's 5 and 1, 7 and 1. So my steel is still slightly better, but not by much. The buddy armor's catching up. But that is all we're going to have time for today. So if you like the episode, hit the like button. If you really liked it, hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell to let you know when new episodes come out, as well as when I do a live stream. I also stream on YouTube and Twitch, so check out twitch.tv/YorkshirePanda. Make sure you check out my social media so you can find out what's happening in the new year, as well as what the new schedules and everything's going to be. And drop into the comments. Tell me what you like. Ask me a question if you're stuck on anything, or if you've got some helpful advice. By all means, let me know. I do love hearing your comments, and I think we should all share a little, and if I can help you guys, you can help me. We're all going to be happier. But besides all that, you guys take it steady, have a good one. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.